talk about data centers. It's come up just in the last 24 hours at East Charlotte City Council talking about it. But it's certainly an issue that's coming up in communities all across North Carolina, all across the country. They take up a vast amount of resources. What is the answer?
Yeah, so we actually will plug the podcast R&D in the NC. It used to be R&D in the QC. We changed it to R&D in the NC. This week, every week we do a big deep dive topic. This week we went into data centers. Each topic alone you could talk about for multiple hours. But if I was to say the 3 punchlines that we discussed and we think the answer is one, it is about the entire supply chain of digital infrastructure. The Siemens announcement and what they're doing, building the fiber that data centers need. The data centers themselves and the huge backlash that neighborhoods have about having it come in. The AI and the disruption to 50% of the white collar workforce. All that is one thing. Two, it's important when you approach data centers to realize that it isn't just about developers and data center owners need to make money. We have to beat China at this, or they're going to be the ones in control of how AI and how data centers ultimately relate to the future. And our workforce is going to need something to transition. But finally, the third major punchline we talked about, which I think goes to the answer, is right now neighborhoods are standing up, and the hot thing to do is say no and fight against it, and their goal is to make it go away. The goal should be, like any good controversial rezoning that we managed while we were on council, is to come up with a list of demands that are reasonable, that say this makes it a win-win. I don't want to pay more for energy down the road. I want to make sure you're taking care of that. I don't want water problems, and I want a closed-loop cooling system in my community. I don't want noise. And then you're going to generate me $20 million of extra tax revenue a year. I need it to be spent on these topics that I care about, and you negotiate community benefits.